Bully Dog Coffee is craft roasted in small batches, with passion and purpose. Visit bullydogcoffeecompany.com and fetch some for yourself today. Bully Dog Coffee. Bold flavors for bold hearts.
Alrighty, everyone. Welcome to NOSSCAR and round 3 and 4 combined here tonight from the first race from Lanier Raceway, second from South Boston. Again, 2 short tracks tonight to go at it. And I've got a broadcast partner, however, he just got scared by a spider, so he's out of breath. So when he's able to catch his breath in the booth with me tonight, it is going to be our partner in crime for the evening. The one, the only. If he's, you got it, Jordan? You okay?
I'm good. I'm here now.
Well, he got scared by a spider, so I was kind of concerned if he's going to catch his breath. But right now, qualifying underway here yet again here from Lanier tonight. Oh, the OBS disconnected. What in the world? Okay, it's back now. I don't know what in the world's going on with OBS. But we are back now and continuing to roll qualifying here tonight.
Yeah, with Lanier, it's a fast track, but it's also a tire abrasive track. And with these guys, especially they're trying to qualify, I don't think I could have ran fast enough.
There we go.
These guys, I try to run, and these guys are just way too damn fast.
There we go. Well, now we'll look at it this way, and again, it just got brought up in chat. And here's where we're at. No cautions tonight in this one unless the track is completely blocked in the first one. Then we will throw the yellow. But other than that, 100 straight laps straight through. And then 9 our normal start time. The second race at South Boston going to be a little bit longer at a 250 lap affair. So we got the 14 has made friends with the, wow. Seeing this, Jordan? He climbed the daggum wall.
I don't know how one does that, but he somehow managed to do it. He's got the whole front end up on the wall.
Trying to get a replay of it to where we can find out, because it's quite interesting. Let's see. All right, here we go. Let's see how he managed the 14 of Grant. Oh!
Oh, he hit the access wall that leads into the track. He hit the butt end of it.
And that is going to put him under. He's going to need a backup car for sure.
For sure, he's going to need a backup car. That car is toast.
All right, as we get ready to go here, 40-some seconds remaining. Right now, round number 3, Gabe Wood on the pole. All right, Gordon, here is where your expertise comes in. 2 races, 1 night. You've got 2 rounds, both of them counting for points. As a driver coming into a doubleheader night like tonight, does it ratchet up the intensity knowing double the points on 1 night? You know, you're basically doing 2 weeks at once. What is your thoughts coming into NOSSCAR here at Lanier if you're a driver?
I don't think it's much of an intensity thing. I don't think it's much of a stress thing. I think you just got to go out there and run the same races you would any other racetrack. Although I will say, for being a doubleheader night and going from back-to-back tracks and races, you really got to pace yourself, and you really got to be patient with other drivers and how they will react to what you're trying to do on the track.
Michael Herm's here in chat. Now, he is saying he'll be here for round 4 later on tonight. So that is one thing that may miss you up a little bit here in the eRacing Design Series is in this situation. They're probably going to be drivers that can't make the first one that'll be there for the second one. And Tyler McMurder not here tonight, and that is actually really weird. I'm hoping everything's all good with Tyler because I haven't actually spoken to him all day. So a little bit of concerning there, but nevertheless, let's get on with row number 1. It's going to be Gabriel Wood and Jason Metcalf on the front row of this one. Row number 2, give it to Blair and Mr. Dakota Braun there as well. Row number 3, Grant and Patrick Rushton. Row number 4, Alex Anderson and Eric Arstini there as well. Row number 5, give that to Ryan Hatch and George Wright. Row number 6 is going to be Michael and Dustin. Row number 7 is Bryce Thomas, Billy Milner there as well. Row number 8, Morgan Lilly and Joseph Romafall there as well. Casey Callenbach, Ryan Lynch, Wesley Strait, Michael Pittman Jr. Then it will be row number 11, Dylan Huffins, Mike Fredrickson, and then it will be Thomas Geiger to round out the field. We got chats.
It's just me.
Oh.
A little bit of other people, but mainly it's just me trying to communicate with other people to see if I can get in.
Yeah, I don't think Tyler's around, so that's going to be the problem there. This Gabe Wood. And we are ready to go. Again.
So one thing I do want to bring up is, as I mentioned, Lanier is a very tire abrasive track. As a driver, I would start trying to ask myself, when do I want to come to pit road and make that first stop? I don't even know what the specifications are with these tire and fuel consumption.
Yeah, so with this one being so short, I don't even know the tires and fuel is much going to matter. 100 laps here, just to put it in perspective. Well, 125, excuse me. Put it in perspective for you, I think fuel can be fine. It's going to be tires that I would be kind of concerned about. I don't see them running out of fuel, but here we go. Green flag in the air. We're rolling in round number 3/race 1 tonight. Take a look at Wood alongside Jason Metcalf there. Hey, go look at that 04 Jordan, right beside the 29 of Metcalf. Both of them side by side. How hard is it to run the bottom like that?
Well, it's not that hard to run the bottom like that if you know what line you're trying to take. And as you see that 04, it just wraps around the bottom. He's got that line down pat. But side by side is a little bit difficult because then you get the car into a situation where you can't tell where he's at anymore, and it kind of makes you wonder if you're clear to go up. If you don't have that spotter working for you, it makes you wonder if you're actually clear to start moving up and making that defensive line to start, defending your position to maintain
trouble.
You see the pitches. Oh, huge crash on the front.
Oh, now here's the problem. The track is not blocked. That's the 61 of Mike Fredrickson. And that we just got done talking about that. They won't throw the yellow unless the track is completely blocked. And right around the bottom, let's see what happens. Oh, there's smoke up in
Oh,
front
it
of him, and he tries
happened
to.
before him.
Yeah, the 56.
Just tried to break and avoid and just locked it up and spun into the 56. Nothing on the 61's part, but just unfortunately he got put into that position.
Now, the thing we're going to have to watch tonight is you see up front Gabriel Wood leading. Lap traffic already becoming a thing just up in front of them. With the no yellows, that's going to be the big talk of the night. Working that car through lap traffic, you see the 60, what's it, the 64? Is outside.
And we had almost a spinner in the back, but I don't know what car that was. It was the green
Oh,
car.
we do have a spin. Oh, no. Oh,
Track's
no.
not blocked, though. Track's not blocked. You're going to keep it green. Everyone else avoids them.
Now, this is kind of running, in my opinion, kind of like a local enduro race. Same type of rules where you're not stopping unless the track is blocked. It really mixes things up for round 3.
It really does. And you mentioned...
more trouble! Oh! That's the 04 going around. We're going to try to get as many of them spinning as we can. 3 wide.
Unfortunate for the leader.
Was that Gabe that went? I don't think it was Gabe that went around.
No, 04 still fine. Maybe.
I think
It looks like he's got some left front damage.
I think Trading Paints is acting up. So early on here, before we get really confused here before the end of this thing.
This is what happens when you have no cautions. You just get so confused with who was where and who was what.
More trouble on the bottom. Right now, that's Grant falling back. The Grant continuing to fall back. Wood continuing to lead through lap traffic. He'll lap the 3. We've only got 14 cars on the lead lap right now.
That's crazy. And yeah, I was going to continue that. And as you mentioned earlier, already lap traffic early on. You know, Lanier is such a small track. And, well, South Boston is no bigger. It's actually a little bit smaller than Lanier. And with a couple of people saying that they're going to be there for round 4, you got to think that there could be, more trouble around the corner for South Boston, no pun intended. But, it's just a product of this racing. You got big, heavy stock cars on a very, very small track that's made for no more than a modified at that.
Hey, don't be hating on my modifieds now.
I'm not hating on modifieds. I'm saying that this track is made for modifieds.
But look at this, to your point right now. Look at the traffic in front of our leader. We're on board. Gabriel Wood leading the way. Dakota's 2 tenths back, and he's having to knife his way through traffic already.
And this is what you don't want to see as a leader is so much lap traffic in front of you and not wanting to get out of the way when you need to. Because right now I'm going to see that second place right there behind him.
Yeah, we're on board now with P2, and you see just in front of us the leader of Wood.
See, was able to,
that was Blair.
Up and over. He's on assault. He's on all 4s.
That was Blair we were on board with.
That's another thing that you don't want to see as a driver. Is the underside of somebody else's car.
I mean, I'm trying to keep track of who's wrecking here, but this is absolutely insane right now with Gabriel Wood leading the way, trying to pick his way through. Dakota right there with him. Both those guys know what the rules of the night is, and they're thinking, we just need to stay clean. I mean,
that was just a lucky shot to get that wreck, but to your point, it's hard to maintain who is where and what's all going on when you have no cautions on a racetrack with so many cars on it at once.
I don't think I've ever done anything like this in my career. I
know I haven't. This is my first time broadcasting, an ARCA race at Lanier and South Boston.
What's fun about this?
With no cautions.
What's fun about this? They're just letting them go here in the first one. I think we'll have yellows back for round 4. I think is the way the rule read. I think. I may be wrong. I'll have to double check it. But
if it is posted in the Discord, I can check for you.
Yeah, check through the Discord because I am checking my messages privately with Tyler, because usually Tyler gives me a pretty good rundown here. So I'm going to go back. See. So I'm going back to my messages.
I don't think it's going to let me.
So, all right, I had the rule backwards. So, no cautions, period, here at Lanier. It doesn't matter what the hell happens. We're not having a yellow. And at South Boston, we're doing only cautions if the entire track is blocked.
Okay, so same thing as what's going on here.
Same thing essentially, except for this one doesn't have a block rule. So theoretically,
Gotcha.
we could block the whole track and we're still green, which would be almost hilarious to see.
Wow, yeah. That would be a lifetime broadcast. A once-in-a-lifetime broadcast, I should say.
All right, guys, we got an opportunity for epic moment, guys, out there. Somebody,
Mm-hmm.
somebody do it. Would
Not intentional. I'm not going to say do it intentionally, but if it does happen by accident, jack him up.
Wood does not want to see that. Could you imagine being the leader and having that happen in front
Oh,
of you?
I know. You got cars all across the racetrack, and you got no way through, and you got the second place right there knocking on your back door.
Rustin, the last car on the lead lap right now, all the way back in 10th. So right now, the P10 car, the last one on the lead lap here at Lanier tonight, as Gabriel Wood continuing to work his way through. And what's unique about this tonight, and I feel like this too, that with the current rule set, you know about how long you're going to be in the car.
You do, and as you said, 125 laps, and not sure what the car count or the lap count is for South Boston, but upwards of almost 300 laps tonight in total, and I will say it's a bit unique not having cautions, but the racing nonetheless is still great to watch.
You got to have a good league put together to be able to pull something like this off, right? And we're seeing it happen flawlessly. See Metcalf into 5th, Ryan Hatch into 4th. The 29 up the hill of Metcalf, he saved it. I mean, here at Lanier, if you go around, you're done, right? Because you're not getting a lap back.
Yeah, no chance that you're going to get a lap back. Once you have lost what you've lost, it's over. And I wouldn't call it a night because even though you are a lap down, there's still positions to gain on the racetrack, and you can always gain partially what you lost back.
Look at this. Gabriel Wood gave up the lead to Dakota.
That might be because the lap traffic came into play, and you got to think that all 3 cars, right? Is that blue car the 67? Is he P2 now?
He is now P2, Alex Anderson. I'm going to go back and try to find it, see if I can figure out what happened here.
I'm starting to wonder if maybe lap traffic maybe tripped him up a little bit and got him out of his line. And as you see, he's trying to get to the back bumper of the 67 to maybe move him up to get that position back. But you got to start thinking if that lap traffic came into play and it just kind of got him out of his line and got him out of his groove.
What happened to Gabriel Wood? We're looking at him here. Something happened to Gabe. So he had the P2. That's 1 and 2 on your screen as they were. Trying to figure out exactly what happened here.
Maybe the 56 kind of slowed him up.
They wrecked right in front of him.
Oh,
wow!
So lap traffic did get involved.
Pretty much.
That just gave up positions 1 and 2, and now he's got to go fight to get that back. Did you see the 57?
Yeah, that's the 68.
Working his way through lap traffic, and he's trying to pull away from the 67 and 04. He's got clear track out in front of him right now. He's got breathing room to the next car in front, but it's a matter of if he actually applies himself to gain that, advantage over the P2 and P3. Because right now they're stuck behind that car. They can't go anywhere, and it's the 67 that has to make the first move to get around him.
Right,
and he's just not giving that spot up.
So hard right now, right? Trying to figure it out.
It is. And as you said, it's a very, very unique night with back-to-back races having no cautions and only one track allowing cautions if the track is blocked. I've seen this happen only one time before, and I was watching the broadcast, and I thought it was such a joke. And everybody was wrecking each other again. I don't think it was for points, but everybody was wrecking each other. No cautions were coming out. This is a more of a quote-unquote professional type of racing. Everyone is keeping it professional. They're not running over everybody on purpose. Still unique, though. Very, very unique. Something I've never, ever done before.
The 24 up the hill. So right now, to keep you updated, right here is 10 cars on the lead lap. Patrick Rushton, the last one on the lead lap, with Dakota Braun continuing to lead over Alex Anderson. And then Gabe Woods clawed his way back to the back bumper of P2 right now. Oh, trouble right in front of Woods. Gosh.
That was the car he was trying to get around him, so that gives him some more breathing room as they finally get around to the 24.
The Dakota Braun continuing to lead. Alex Anderson right there as well. I'm just seeing smoke fly everywhere pretty much.
Yeah, this track is going to be pretty much a cloud by the end of the night.
48 on the board. Here comes Dakota out front. Dakota in a pretty good position right now. You see the gap behind him back to P2. That battle up front still ongoing.
You got to wonder if maybe a little bit of tire play has come into why they can't go catch the 57 and when you got to ask yourself, when do you want to come in and get new tires if you're the top 3 or even top 4 to try and gain the advantage over them?
Well, theoretically, if you can make it to the end, though, this track's so short, if you didn't have to pit for fuel, you're not coming in regardless. Because
exactly,
you're gonna lose so much time. We're working
if
lap
you don't
51.
If you don't want to base it off of tire wear and you don't want to base it off of fuel, you're basically banking on the leader to make a mistake all on its own to gain what you want. And right now, it looks like the 57 just isn't going to make a mistake unless a lap car trips him up, just like what they did to the 04.
Well, funny enough, last time by, the 57 of Dakota ran a 15.0. Right here, Gabriel Wood right there with him with a 15.0. So the top 3 right on, and even Dylan Huffman's back here, same thing for him, right in that 15.0 bracket. So everybody's still pretty dead even out at the front of the field. Oh, we got a spinner.
57, as I say that, he does make a mistake.
Oh, and Gabe
almost
Wood
clips the 04.
Well,
And the lead off to the 67.
Let's take
and
a
he's
look.
losing a bunch of time. He's not going to get that back tonight. I think he was starting to feel a little bit of the pressure, and he just didn't anticipate his braking zone and just got out of it and forgot to focus on his line and just lost it.
Wow.
And that's a product of not having cautions. You got to think, just overdrove the corner.
Look how close he came to clipping Gabe.
Couldn't fit a piece of paper between them. That's how close it was, guys.
Now he's back here in the hornet's nest. Alex, now your leader. He's got Gabe Wood all over him. Dylan.
If the 67 and 04 were fast enough, give him a lap and a half, and the 57 would already go a lap down. Yeah. That's how close the entire top 10 is here tonight. It's extremely close, and these two have not left each other.
See Dakota in this mess of race cars. That's not going to help him gain time back either.
You see, as a leader, you don't want to be fighting through that, but as the driver trying to go back for your position, you want to be there, but you don't want to be behind all of it. So luckily he is in front of it, but not much to gain being in front of all that.
I know one thing I'm happy about. I'm glad I got a big ticker scoreboard on my right-hand monitor right now to keep all this somewhat. See Blair in 8th. That's Patrick Rushton in 9th. Lap traffic all the way around them. Dakota into pit road. The 57 going to bring it down.
That's going to determine whether he maybe wants to call it a night, because I know that some drivers will pick to call it a night. Some drivers won't. He's going to make the entire lap around. I've seen drivers come in and call it a night after they lead something that big like that, because he had, I can't see it because I don't have iRacing pulled up, unfortunately, but he had maybe, a half a second lead, almost a second lead over the 67 when that happened.
Yeah, now I'm starting to see more and more drivers peel off. We will see what these leaders elect to do. Gabriel Wood now chasing Alex Anderson, and they are up on a hornet's nest of lap cars right in front of them. This is absolutely a bee's nest.
It is, but this is exactly what the 04 wants to see. Now, what he doesn't want to see is a spin in front of him. He wants the 67 to guide him through all of that lap traffic. And as a driver like myself, I've been in this position so many times where I'm depending on the guy in front of me to drive me and guide me through every bit of lap traffic I have. And that's exactly what the 67 is doing for the 04.
3 wide right in front of him. Oh, boy. Oh, man.
As a leader, though, that's not what you want to see, because any mistake by the bottom two, it's going to be catastrophic for anybody else behind them. As the 6-7, though, is making great work out of it. It doesn't seem to bother him at all, and the 04 is just kind of being patient. He's riding back there, buying his time a little bit.
Man, oh,
He's
man.
kind of backed off a little bit just in case something does happen. A couple laps ago, he was right on top of him, just knocking on his back door, waiting for that opportunity to open up. But being patient here in the closing laps, I don't know how many we got to go. Matt, if you could get that for me.
Yeah, I get that for you, buddy. We are looking 59 to go here.
Okay, so yeah, this race is already almost half. I would say half over now. For 04, just right now needs to buy his time. As you see this 29, I think he's got fresher tires than the 57 right there. I think that's the 57. Has fresher tires than all of them, so it's going to separate the 04 and 67. Oh, so close again for the. Was that off the nose of the 67?
I think so, but they all made it through it somehow.
04 lost a bunch of time, though. Unfortunately, he's going to have to fight his way back to up there. And great news for 67. Again, so many close calls tonight for the 04. I think that's the third one that he's had.
Yeah, that's Gabe continuing. Now, he reeled back in, though. It helped him because Jason got underneath your leader, which helped him close right back to the back bumper again.
That's how quick things can happen, though, at this racetrack. Because a lap ago, I said he's got to fight his way back up here, and a lap later, here he is on the back bumper again.
Oh, cars around.
They're going to the bottom. Great avoidance by these two. A fantastic avoidance.
Ugh.
This is some great driving out of these two, isn't it, Matt?
Yeah, it is. Everybody else trying to panic their way through this. Right now, Blair up to 5th right at the moment. Side-by-side battle on your screen for P5.
And as a driver, you know, I'm going to bring this up multiple times.
Oh,
because I know... Oh!
Hatch.
Because I know that you don't do this as much as I do, but... You know, if I'm one of these other drivers, I'm screaming for this race to be over just to get on to the next one. But if I'm these two, I'm screaming at them to stop wrecking.
Wreck, get out of the way, move, the whole 9 yards. Because right now, Alex Anderson so far has been able to hold off Gabe Wood after Wood's already been around tonight.
Now, since we're done talking about tires, I got to ask you this. Put yourself in the scenario of the 04. When do you put the bumper to the 67? And say, I've had enough. I want the lead. As he almost did it there, but you got to think... For the 04, he had the lead early and he lost it, unfortunately, to a lap traffic incident. But he looks like he really wanted it back. So when do you say enough is enough and, you know, kind of move him up the track a little bit?
I think I stay right with him to about 2 to go. You know, you don't want to do it early. You want to kind of, if you're going to make that type of move, which I don't see Gabe Wood making that type of move, but if you do, as a bobble, I would wait till later on in the event with 47 to go here.
Well, with the 04 being on his, as he looks to the inside, could he be making a move? He shoves. Oh, he takes the apron, actually. That's different. I'm a stock car driver. I drive the top 3 ranks, so I'm used to the out of bounds, inbounds kind of rule. At this track, there are no rules.
Yeah,
you can drive anywhere you want.
Yeah, exactly. And getting that car down there on the apron and getting that thing to rotate, that will de-wedge the car and help it to rotate just a skosh. That's the thing you can do with that.
But you got to be careful while doing it, because you got to think you're going from a banked asphalt down to a flat portion and then driving it back up the bank, and almost like contact between the 67 and that lap car.
Another thing, to your point, it'll loosen that car up to the point that it'll go around if you're not up really careful with it.
It will. The apron has grip. No doubt it has grip, and it'll help rotate your car. But, again, you just got to be careful, because it could loosen the car up at any moment when you try to go back on the throttle. I think I talked to you about this earlier. These cars are just so overpowered. It takes a very skilled driver. So props to all of these drivers here tonight, putting on a show for us.
Hatch up the hill. He'll drop to 6th here, but he'll lose a couple of spots.
Yeah, and, you know, I think, you know,
6th there, but he'll lose a couple of spots. 6th. Hatch up the hill. He'll drop to 6th here, but he'll lose a couple of spots. 6th. Hatch up the hill. He'll drop to 6th here, but he'll lose a couple of spots. as we work 84 complete. Man alive, this has absolutely been wild to watch.
It has, and we got one more to go.
Oh no!
Oh, that's
Oh, here we go.
track block.
Where's Wood at?
These leaders are coming right into it. 04 got the lead. Track is.
Oh, he
clear
got
for time.
clipped.
Oh!
Alex Anderson.
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh no!
Let's take a
Hand
look.
that off to the 04. Night is done.
They were 2x2 for the race lead for a moment. And take a look. Contact here. Alex lets Gabe by, and then it ends up being, oh man.
Unfortunately, he was having such a great run. Oh, just right clip and done.
Well, now can Gabe survive here? On board.
And the 67 already about to go a lap down. That's how quickly things happen here at this racetrack, and they're about to be a lot quicker in a couple of minutes.
But don't look now. Here comes the 4 Dylan. Closing in on Wood as Wood's in traffic now. Oh, man.
So now all the 04 has to do is just be patient, work his way through lap traffic. Don't force anybody out of your way. Just let them get out of the way on their own. As you see, they're battling here in front of him, so that's not good news for the 04. But, you know, you got a couple car lengths back to the 4, so you got a little bit of time, but you don't have much. Especially in the closing laps. 57 takes the apron.
Yeah, he went 3 wide. He's back here up to 8. There he is. He's moved back forward.
There's the 4 right there. He's only about 2 cars behind the 04. 1 car now.
Yeah, that if I tell you what, Gabe gets held up long, it would be enough for Dylan to get to him and make a move. But right now, in the 4, you see them, everybody to the apron here, trying to get these cars to rotate.
You know, if I'm the driver of that 67, I gotta be kicking myself in the butt for letting the 04 by, because that put him in that position to get hit.
It did, but
it could have still happened at any moment. But you gotta think I just.
Here comes Dakota Braun. He's gonna go to the bottom. He's got fresher tires, but again, the lap's down here, so he's gonna get by your race leader right there. That gap now 0.4 of a second between the top 2.
It's closing with only just a handful of laps to go. I'll let you give us the countdown.
We're down to 30 to go tonight, man. We are knocking them down.
We are.
Here at Lanier in round number 3. Oh, we got to do this all over again at South Boston. Oh,
yeah, we do. We'll rack them and stack them one more time. And, I mean, shades of what we just saw 5 minutes ago. The 04 again back behind the 67, but this time 04 is looking to put him a lap down.
That would put the 4th place car a lap down here tonight.
Wow, that is just insane. Only after that, 4 cars on the lead lap. 3 cars now, I should say. 3 cars on the lead lap, and you got the top 2 sitting right there. Put them underneath the blanket.
99 on the charts, 27 to go this time by in round number 3 for Gabriel Wood. Can Gabe Wood hold on here tonight to take round 3? We're about to find out. The countdown is on, guys. Man, I am so impressed.
I am too. These guys have put on a great show tonight, and they get to do it one more time.
Yeah, it's definitely been unique.
It has been something I've never done before, and I'm actually pretty intrigued by it and would want to do it again. I mean, hell, I would want to be in it.
Maybe you'll get a shot at it one of these times.
That actually, something like this makes me want to just go in, no cautions, all gloves off. Don't run a guy over, of course, but just go out there and have fun and run for whatever points you can gain, because no cautions. You see a 56 is around. I think that was a 56. This makes me happy, though.
Right. Me too, man. Me too. again 1 week ago at Charlotte Motor Speedway. As we worked through this, again, it was Gary going to victory lane last week at Charlotte. Not going to be the case here tonight. There's the 48 around.
Good if one's by the 04 and the 4. Oh, gonna have no. He saved it. He saved it. Okay.
And you see Daytona as well. It was Mr. Alex Anderson going to victory lane. So right now, if this continues this way, buddy, it's going to be 3 for 3, 3 different winners.
That's insane. And we could have a 4th one tonight at South Boston.
Yes. Yes.
You know what would be cool is if they took the field and inverted it for South Boston.
Jeez, you're really trying to make it crazy, aren't you?
I really am. I got a lot of good ideas up here in this old noggin to make it 10 times more interesting, but not the case here. I don't think they're going to do that, and they probably shouldn't. But it would be cool to see.
Right here, Wood with 18 to go. Alex back here. Ryan, Bryce, Blair, Dakota, Gabriel Wood right there, 17 to go. 17 to go here tonight in round number 4.
So now, if I'm the 04, I guess his name is Gabe. I gotta learn a whole bunch of different names now since I'm doing so many different leagues with you. But if I'm Gabe, I wouldn't even pressure myself anymore. As you see the 4 kind of overdrive the corner, that bought him a bunch of time. Pressure myself anymore to, try to gain an advantage over the 4. I would instead just be patient with my runs, be patient with where I go, who I'm around. Just let them get out of the way. As I said earlier, race your own race. Don't race everybody else. I'm assuming 15 or below 15 to go.
Yeah, 14 to go at the stripe this time by.
Hey, I had it right that time.
13 to go this time, Gabe Wood. Huffins behind him pretty good ways, and they remain pretty steady right now with this gap of 13 laps to go.
That's amazing, though, for the 04. He had the lead early on, lost it to an accident, and just climbed his way back up. So an impressive run for the 04 of Gabe.
Take a look at Wood, just absolutely gone with 11 to go. And again, we'll take a little break. Well, again, 9:30 start time for the second one, as normal. Everything back kind of the same. As we go 10 to go this time by, Dylan back there. Ryan, Blair, Dakota hanging on also. Nice work. 10 to go.
Normally during a normal race we'd say 10 to go. When does the next caution come out? But for this being a very, very unique set of races, we can just say 10 to go. What do you do now as a leader?
Just keep hitting your marks. If you're Gabe Wood, even Dylan right there, and Wesley Strait even, the only 3 cars on the lead lap right now. Just hit your marks. You've got 8 laps to go here at Lanier, and you're done with round 3, and you can move on to round 4.
Yep.
I mean, that is precisely what you need to do right now. 7 to go.
Now, with this race being 125 laps, and I don't know what the lap count is for South Boston again. I think I said that earlier. I'll have you read that out when we get there. But
250.
250.
Yes.
Wow. So we're gonna have about 375 laps here?
Yeah.
Jeez Louise. Quick race though. 250 laps flies by. As you see, we're just now concluding this race. So that's gonna fly by like nothing. But at a bigger racetrack, that would take hours.
Yes, sir. But with 5 to go, Gabe Wood has now got within 4 laps of the end of this one.
Well, and you see the field has kind of thinned out a little bit in front of Gabe here. So all he's got to do is hit his marks and not rush anything. And he's got the win in the bag.
Yes, sir.
He kind of dips his tires down below that that yellow line a little bit. I think he's looking for a little bit of rotation, as you mentioned earlier. He only does it in 1 and 2 though, which is interesting why he doesn't do it in 3 and 4. Maybe he's got a little bit of a better line in 3 and 4.
2 to go. Wood out front. Coming to the white flag this time by. We'll see 1 lap to go at the stripe. And
he's going to
1
do
to
it.
go. Man, oh man, Gabe Wood going to hang on here to go to victory lane in race number 1. Give it to Gabriel Wood. Checkered flag is out. Race 1 in the books here, and it's going to go to Gabe Wood first. Dylan Huffins and Wesley Strait, your top 3. Alex Anderson, the 4th. P.S. Ryan Hatch, Bryce, Blair, all in there as well. Folks, caution, checkered flag on race number 1 here tonight. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, and we'll go to hold screen. We'll be back for race 2 here momentarily. Congratulations, Gabriel Wood, race 1.
I've been far from home. I've been to places I didn't even know. I was sinking and as good as gone. But I have covered the cost of making it back. I have found what was lost and turned it like what was turning back. A nighttime turned out at the same old door. I can't do this anymore. 'Cause every move I make puts one step back. With every breath that I take, I feel my eyesight fade to black. How can I win this war? I've been far from home. I've been to places I didn't even know. I was sinking and as good as gone. But I have covered the cost of making it back. I have found what was lost and turned it like what was turning back. A nighttime turned out to same old door. I can't do this anymore. 'Cause every move I make puts one step back. With every breath that I take, I feel my eyesight fade to black. How can I win this war? I found my remedy at last, and now my guiding sword is shining. As my present becomes my past, I realize that every cloud has a silver lining. That every cloud has a silver lining. I feel as if I've been far from home. I've been to places I didn't even know. I was sinking and as good as gone. But I have covered the cost of making it back. I have found what was lost and turned it like what was turning back. The nighttime turned out I found my remedy at last, and now my guiding sword is shining. As my present becomes my past, I realize I found my remedy at last, and finally my stars are aligning. As my present becomes my past, I realize that every cloud has a silver lining. A silver Every cloud has a silver lining. Every cloud has a silver lining. I feel as if I've been here before, knocking helplessly at the same old door. I can't do this anymore. 'Cause every move I make puts one step back. With every breath that I take, I feel my eyesight fade to black. How can I win this war? I found my remedy at last, and now my guiding sword is shining. As my present becomes my past, I realize that every cloud has a silver lining. That every cloud has a silver lining. I feel as if I've been far from home. I've been to places I didn't even know. I my remedy at last, and now my guiding sword is shining. As my present becomes my past, I realize that every cloud has a silver lining. That every cloud has a silver lining. I feel as if I've been far from home. I've been to places I didn't even know. I was sinking and as good as gone. But I have covered the cost of making it back. I have found what was lost and turned it like what was turning back. A nighttime turned to dawn. I found my remedy at last, and now my guiding sword is shining. As my present becomes my past, I realize I found my remedy at last, and finally my stars are aligning. As my present becomes my past, I realize that every cloud has a silver lining. A silver Every cloud has a silver lining. Every cloud has a I feel as if I've been here before, knocking helplessly at the same old door. I can't do this anymore. 'Cause every move I make puts me one step back. With every breath that I take, I feel my eyesight fade to black. How can I win this war? I found my remedy at last, and now my guiding sword is shining. As my present becomes my past, I realize that every cloud has a silver lining. That every cloud has a silver lining. I feel as if I've been far from home. I've been to places I didn't even know. I was sinking and as good as gone. But I have covered the cost of making it back. I have found what was lost and turned it like what was turning back. A nighttime turned to dawn. I found my remedy. I've been far from home. I've been to places I didn't even know. I was sinking and as good as gone. But I have covered the cost of making it back. I have found what was lost and turned it like what was turning back. A nighttime turned to dawn. I found my remedy at last, and now my guiding sword is shining. As my present becomes my past, I realize I found my remedy at last, and finally my stars are aligning. As my present becomes my past, I realize that every cloud has a silver lining. A silver lining. Every cloud has a silver lining. Every cloud has a I feel as if I've been here before, knocking helplessly at the same old door. I can't do this anymore. 'Cause every move I make puts me one step back. With every breath that I take, I feel my eyesight fade to black. How can I win this war? I found my remedy at last, and now my guiding sword is shining. As my present becomes my past, I realize that every cloud has a silver lining. That every cloud has a silver lining. I feel as if I've been far from home. I've been to places I didn't even know. I was sinking and as good as gone. But I have covered the cost of making it back. I have found what was lost and turned it like what was turning back. A nighttime turned to dawn. I found my remedy at last, and now my guiding sword is shining. As my present becomes my past, I realize I found my remedy at last. this anymore. 'Cause every move I make puts me one step back. With every breath that I take, I feel my eyesight fade to black. How can I win this war? I found my remedy at last, and now my guiding sword is shining. As my present becomes my past, I realize that every cloud has a silver lining. That every cloud has a silver lining. I feel as if I've been far from home. I've been to places I didn't even know. I was sinking and as good as gone. But I have covered the cost of making it back. I have found what was lost and turned it like what was turning back. A nighttime turned to dawn. I found my remedy at last, and now my guiding sword is shining. As my present becomes my past, I realize I found my remedy at last. Finally, my stars are aligning. As my present becomes my past, I realize that every cloud has a silver lining. A silver lining. Every cloud has a silver lining. Every cloud has a I feel as if I've been here before, knocking helplessly at the same old door. I can't do this anymore. 'Cause every move I make puts me one step back. With every breath that I take, I feel my eyesight fade to black. How can I win?
Sweet.
And if you ever see me go deaf, and I'm probably fucking cussing at my.
All right, everyone, welcome here tonight to South Boston, and for the first time ever, technically speaking, 4 commentators in the booth at once here for this 250 lapper. This is going to be interesting. Jordan back with
Matt.
us. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Need you to share your screen, buddy.
Yes, sir. I'll share it over for you guys. Jordan with us. We got Owen. How are you, Owen?
I'm doing good enough.
Good enough. How are you, Kendall?
Oh, hanging in there. Homework is being a bitch right now.
Well,
Oh,
there-
sorry.
there we
Didn't
go.
last very long.
All right, Dylan leads. Huffman's going to bring them to green here. We just saw the first one of the chaos there at Lanier. Me and Jordan will kind of catch Owen and Kendall up on this here tonight. No cautions in the first one. No cautions unless the track is blocked in the second one. Man, that first one went nuts. And Gabe Wood right now, funny enough, the 04, right there on the outside, starting second again.
Yeah, he was very, very fast. I wouldn't say fast at Lanier. He just had a lot of luck go his way during Lanier. He had the lead early and lost it midway, but gained it back due to some unfortunate accident with his 67. So up front here tonight, so he could be fast again.
Yes, sir. Right back at it, Dylan. All right, Owen, what's your plan here if you're coming into a race like this with really no cautions to speak of unless the track is blocked? Does that change the way you approach this thing here at Sobo?
Well,
Well, I would definitely look.
Oh.
He said my name.
I thought he said Dylan.
So I would definitely try and look to save tire here, and at least in the early going, try and stay out of trouble. If you can make a run late in this race, you can definitely pull out a shot to win.
There we go. There we have it. All right, Jordan, your thoughts before we go green?
This is confusing as hell. Be patient. You got one race in the books again. So you know kind of what to expect after race 1 with no cautions. We're fixing to go green here, and green flag is out at South Boston. You got some knowledge as what to expect, but again, you just got to play the patient game. Let everything ride out. Don't push so hard early on and don't get caught up in an early accident to lose all of that position as you saw in race 1.
10-4.
Yeah, and as you say about losing track position, the 04 on exit of 2, I believe, actually caught the outside wall and lost second.
There we go. All right, so we're going to try something different tonight, guys, since I got you guys in here. I'm going to sit here and produce the cameras, and I'm going to let you two commentate.
Sounds good.
All right, there we go.
Go with me.
So,
Yeah, so as
when you got a little bit more short track experience than I do, I don't really run that much short tracks, but you've got a little tad bit more. As a driver going into a track with this kind of car at this kind of racetrack, what do you need to do early on to set yourself up for, maybe a late run?
Well, what you'll see here early on is you'll see some drivers kind of catch the apron on the exit, and that allows them to turn their car in more. But this can, I believe, also kind of shave your tires a bit more than normal, as you see some drivers kind of catching it on entry as well. But this is common when if you go to a race in South Boston in real life, you'll see people doing this as well. So this is not really just a thing you see on the sim.
Yeah, we saw that in race 1 at Lanier. We saw a lot of drivers actually take the apron to kind of help the car rotate and maybe get a little bit more drive off to get around a driver on the inside. And not as much apron here as we had at Lanier, but you're still able to do just that.
Oh, someone's around, I think, in the back. That's the 04.
Yep, he was our winner of just the last race. And again, no cautions here unless the track gets blocked, and we have 6 cars completely blocking the track. So he's going to lose a lot of time and unfortunately not going to be able to gain that back. As we see what's going to happen here.
As it looks like he was making a move back into second.
Oh, he just goes around. He lost it. I think a little bit of pressure from the 29 behind him trying to keep that position, just lost it.
Yeah, I believe he had just completed a pass to take the second position away, and then trying to run away from third place just ended up trying to push too hard and lost the rear end into the corner.
Mm-hmm.
As we've got another car on the apron. I believe it's pit road entry. I think it was like the 27. Right. See, I can read numbers sometimes. So, how many cars do we have in this race, Matt? 24. That's
24
a really
for a
good
total
field.
of, you said what, 250 laps tonight here?
24 for 250. That's a really good turnout, I think. Around South Boston, you usually get probably about that many drivers at the time. So we'll see here tonight.
So now if I'm Dylan and I just saw that happen in front of me, I got to, maybe back it off a little bit, maybe not take that big of an approach. Again, he's not in the middle of a pack, but in the middle of all the traffic is, I don't know how many laps we're in right now. That would be up
13.
to Matt to let us know that. 13.
Yep.
Got a car around
Trouble.
there.
Can't tell who it is, but somebody's around. That is the
It looks
three.
like the, yeah, that's the
Number
3.
3.
I feel like those iRaging compilations where you can only tell by number,
Uh-huh.
Right.
because we're not able to spectate, so we're not able to tell who's who. As some people
And
ended up
yellow's
actually
out.
clipping
Yellow.
him.
They're finally going to put the yellow out here.
Yeah, I think into the corner, some people ended up clipping him, and that's
Was that
I
our
think
leader?
4 was the leader.
Wow.
Big implications
Oh.
here. Oh, he creamed the 3.
Yeah, and that's why we got a yellow, multiple cars involved, and I don't know if I'd classify as that track blocking, but close enough.
He did make a very, very, tight turn trying to go back the way he was going. Again, you don't. If I was a 3, I would have just reset my car and get off the track as soon as I could. I wouldn't have even attempted to turn around.
Well, here's the
like
thing:
that.
if you're the 3, you don't want to lose more track position by towing.
True, but at the same time, with as many cars that are going to go a lap down here, there's always position to be gained. As you saw
Right,
with,
but he also didn't have to
Lanier.
get through any of them beforehand, so now he's got to fight
True.
through the field for position.
But now he don't even have a car.
Yeah, that might be useful. Although I think he's used a fast repair here. I don't know.
Yeah, they got one
Matt,
fast repair. Yeah, one fast repair.
All right, well the 4 has none now. He's
used it.
he's in the hole. So he is gonna have to be wary all night. I believe they've got about 225 laps to go. That sounds about right.
Yes, sir. 233.
Close enough.
Close enough in horseshoes.
But he's gonna have to be wary for at least the next 150 probably. You gotta be aggressive, but make sure you're not pushing too hard.
So Matt, for the drivers that weren't in race 1, how do you kind of got to set yourself up going into this and being thrown into the lion's den here?
Well, you got to see what happened during race 1 and how chaotic race 1 was. I think going into race 2, if you're watching, you at least got an idea to what to expect here tonight. We know it's going to be chaotic and insanity and chaos all night.
Yeah, at short tracks, especially as I guess kind of enclosed as South Boston, chaos is really common because once one car wrecks, that kind of blocks off a lane, and there's really only 2 or 3 lanes here to use, so you lose a lot of ability to move around the track once one car spins around.
Well, and to my point that I made in race 1, as you say, it's a lot smaller. You only got about 3 lanes around the racetrack. Lanier was a much wider racetrack. You had a little bit more space to kind of make that mistake. I wouldn't say make the mistake, to avoid that mistake. As we go back green here, that's a nice number 18 scheme. I like that.
I'm extremely biased in my agreeing with that, but yeah, definitely.
You're going from a wider short track to a very narrow short track, almost like a Martinsville, if you will, but lot
a Richmond
small.
to a Martinsville.
Yes, almost a Richmond to a Martinsville. You got that wide racetrack like a Richmond, and then you come here to a South Boston that races almost like a Martinsville with a little bit more banking. You kind of got to watch what mistakes you make, and as a driver trying to avoid them, you got to really watch your surroundings to make sure you can even clear those mistakes.
As we're watching the 69, I was actually able to see, when he was entering higher, he was able to break later than the 18, and he was gaining a little bit of time on entry. But since he had the longer way around, he'd lose the time on exit and ended up having to file in behind him.
But can you use that to an advantage if you're sitting behind somebody?
I think if you're on newer tires, yes. But on even tires like they have, I don't know if it'll be, helpful. I know in real life the bottom line is the dominant groove. You don't usually see a lot of passing on the outside, so I think people are going to try and dive
Oh,
low to get position. Is the
trouble.
4 is involved again, I
Two
think?
cars around.
Yep, Dylan.
Is that the 4? It is.
Nope, that wasn't a 4. Who was it? Another
I
black
think the
car.
4 hit somebody.
It was a white and a black car.
Well, that was weird.
Yeah, and the 4 has no
So
fast
that's
repair,
the,
so if he was involved in that, what kind of damage does he have that may extend the entire race for him?
Yeah, that's going to be the problem, right? I mean, if you don't have a fast repair left and you get in trouble, you're done for.
I mean, this is essentially an endurance race. 250 laps at South Boston is no easy task.
No.
With no cautions, they set the track block caution that you really got to set yourself up. And like I said in the beginning, be patient with everything that is around you. You got to be patient.
Right. You have to be really patient, especially at a short track like South Boston here, where everything is so close together.
Well, if you're the leader, you got to be patient with how you're taking your runs and how you're going through lap traffic. If you're in second place, right behind the leader, you got to be patient with the leader, working his way, guiding you through all that lap traffic, so that way you can set yourself up to make a run.
Well, and what the second place car can do is also just sit behind the leader and wait till the opportunity opens where the leader gets stuck behind a lap car if the leader makes a bad decision and take the lead that way.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what we saw in race 1, is it not, Matt?
That's identical to the things that happened in race 1. People just made a mistake. Leaders got caught up. Everybody else was able to get by.
So if I'm in second place where I wasn't in at race 1, I would take that and I would take those notes. I would have rewatched a lot of race 1 during this break and taken notes as much as I can to set yourself up for this second race of the night.
Well, I mean, with the doubleheader like this, I don't really know if you have enough time to rewatch the first race.
Yeah, that's the $1 million question, right? I mean,
Who has that experience from race 1 that can put it towards race 2,
Well, I think a lot of these short tracks, they may look similar, but they drive very differently, especially with, the difference in banking and how, the tires wear, and especially the driving style. Like South Boston, you may not hit the apron as much as a Lanier or a Langley. I know street stocks at Langley really abused the apron to get turned around, but South Boston maybe not as much.
yeah.
Yeah, and comparing a South Boston to a Lanier, as I made my point earlier, not much of an apron around the racetrack like Lanier here at South Boston, but you still use it and you still got to be careful with it. You're taking your car on half the banking and then on half of a flat surface. You got to be careful with your throttle response, getting back on the throttle, and not to do it too much to break that car around.
Yeah, usually, especially here, it's more common to see it on exit. But sometimes drivers will kind of dip their left side tires on there the entire way around. And while that can help get the car turned in, it does also wear the tires a bit more, I believe, because the left rear would be sliding.
Mm-hmm.
But don't look now. Look at Alex Anderson, man. He came, I believe it was Daytona. He got the win. What a big night for him. He was running up front in the first race, made that mistake. Now in race 2 up front, how big a deal would it be for him to get the win back at Daytona and here at a totally different type of track, guys?
Well, it would break
Well, really,
the streak of
anyone-
having 3 in a row.
Yeah.
Three different winners in a row. That would break that streak, and it would be big for him.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, Owen. Go ahead.
No, you're good. As I was saying, really any win in any kind of competition is big. You may be one of the, better drivers and you may win a lot, but, every win still counts for something, and it always means something to whoever, wins the race.
Mm-hmm.
Goes Dakota Braun back there to third now, trying to peek through. And we got another yellow on the racetrack. Hello. 44 around.
I don't really know if I'd say
Oh,
that.
well,
never
that
mind.
would be why.
why. Yep.
I was gonna say it doesn't really look like it's blocking the track, and then I saw the replay. And I take that
33
back.
to 24. It's a party.
Yep, that would count as a track block.
I think the 33 may have lost rear grip for a minute when it was in the air.
Yeah, that might be a problem, actually. If your rear end's in the air, I don't think you're going to get traction.
And
Yeah,
that's
last
the
I
bad
checked,
thing
these
about
don't
these
have front wheel
ARCA.
drive.
Yeah, and that's the bad thing about these ARCA cars is you can stick that nose right up the rear of somebody's car and lift them off the ground, and nobody likes that. I've had that happen to me so many times.
Tyler just messaged me on Facebook. The league owner, he goes, I slept through. I'm like, all good, buddy. So he is now joining us here. Tyler, if you can hear me, check your league invites, please. That would be greatly appreciated.
That would help me out a lot.
We can at least get another one in here.
More cars, more chaos.
There we
Not
go.
even that, just that way I can help out broadcasting.
I mean, we're making it work. It's just...
Not the way we expected.
You gotta do what you gotta do, alright?
Right.
Yeah.
It's just extra
And-
hands on deck.
I gotta give props to Matt. You know, he's doing all he can here tonight, broadcasting the race and then inviting Owen here.
And Kendall's here
I'm here
somewhere.
to bully Jordan.
Yeah, I'm just here in the background. You know, I'm in the back of the studio. Okay.
And
He's
Kendall's just
supervising.
happy to be here.
I'm just happy to be here, happy to watch, happy to just to kind of sit here.
Wait,
He's here so he don't get fined.
wait a minute.
Yeah.
I got the perfect segment for Kendall. I just got to set up the stream first. Hang on.
Okay.
I gotta,
okay.
I gotta fix it here. I'm gonna change what y'all are seeing, and we got Kendall's
We're gonna do a
perfect.
Q&A here?
No, this is his perfect segment for the college course he's taking. So,
There you go.
so I expect goodness.
Oh,
here.
you're gonna make me cuss even more if it's about taking a class.
No,
You caught
it-
yourself there.
It is
That's-
not.
but You're
Give
getting
us-
there.
Oh.
Give us the
hey.
weather.
So okay, so I can actually do this. So at the virtual South Boston Speedway, of course, 4 turns, 0.37 miles in length, going 92 miles the distance tonight. Track temperature 131. You might be wondering, how the heck can it be 131 when the air temperature's only 39? Well, you got the sun beating down, you got the cars rolling around, and wind just tonight's 2 miles per hour at the direction of the north.
Station identification.
Station identification here on Extreme Sim TV.
There we go.
Now he got
There
it.
goes Speedy.
Oh, 3 wide behind them. Ooh.
I'm gonna check.
They're
iRacing.
banging a little bit back there. They're getting feisty.
They're getting really, really feisty really quick.
As we're
I
reaching
gotta
about
check
a fifth
iRacing
of the
to
way
see if I
through the
got
race here.
accepted here. This is I wouldn't say a botched race 2 for broadcast, but it's fun. It's fun.
It's
Having
fun. It's new. It's exciting. It has me. That's
We're
what,
having fun.
yeah.
2x2, Garrett, Jason.
It's like
Nope, not yet.
extracurricular activity. As the 14 snags the wall there on exit 4, I
Oh.
really wouldn't recommend that.
No, that's not a good idea.
Yeah, I mean Jordan seems to do it a lot and he's fine. So
Hey.
Ooh.
Ooh.
that's all I'm saying.
Joseph
Call
can-
me out like that.
Look at Joseph leading. Alex now to second. Dakota, and we got a battle for the race lead. Anderson trying to get it back.
As you see, the 67 kind of using the apron to get down under the 18 and
He
able
has
to get
that
around the bottom of the
advantage.
track.
Yeah, he has that advantage over the 18, but so does the 57. He can, circuit his way around using that apron to get back around the 18 to go with the 67.
Yeah, but like
So
I
take
said,
that
this shows
advantage to
how
the
dominant the
inside.
bottom groove is here.
It really is. I don't think with this many cars and this many laps, you can't get the outside rub it up enough to get an outside line going, with as short as it is, even.
Well, and you have no one really experimenting and trying to go to the high line, so no rubber is going to be placed up there.
Right. The only people that are out on the outside are the people that are forced up there because the inside is trying to make a pass.
Yeah, they don't get much of a choice on that front.
Unfortunately not.
Morgan, Patrick, right there as well. There's Garrett. Or Grant there in the line. Smoke. Oh boy. Oh, we're all good.
Every time I see smoke, I start to panic.
Yeah,
we're
me
in
too.
South Boston, all right? There is no
Okay.
snow. Not right now, at
Milk
least.
is going to be get it squeezed in the good old famous trouble line.
Yes, yes.
We're closing on 56 laps of 250 at South Boston for the NOSSCAR ARCA series. Guys,
These
what do you
ARCA
think of
cars-
this so far? Doubleheader night, ARCA, no cautions.
It's been fun.
It has been fun. I've enjoyed it. It's as Owen's joining us, and same as Kendall. It's a very unique thing that we've done here, and not something that we normally do. It's a definite first for me.
Yeah, it's a first for me as well. I used to only do it with one guy, and that was a year ago. So
And we
might be a little bit
got
rusty.
problems.
Caution is back out third time tonight. 58 out of 250.
Oh, and the 18's involved.
18 had a little snag of it. What's going to go on here?
It looks like he may have either gotten loose or tapped on entry.
Oh,
No, it happened in front of him.
and then the 17.
He's actually clean. I think he stayed out of it.
The 4 got involved. I think he had a big hit with the wall with the 17.
It's kind of difficult because Trading Paints has got their numbers all kinds of out of whack for some reason.
Oh, really? Yeah,
It's
that
been
really
like
does
that for
not
a
help
couple
me.
of weeks too.
This is so weird with Trading Paints here.
At least your trading paints loads sometimes. Mine struggled the first 2 weeks of nurse.
Hey, Ty, I know you're kind of watching now. If we can look during the week and try to figure out what is going on with Trading Paints, because I've got cars in completely opposite numbers. It is so weird.
Ah, it's fine.
Have I been accepted into it yet? I don't think I have. If
Jordan
not,
needs
not a
to
big
know.
deal. Yeah, I
Um,
need to know.
And also, you got a league invite there, Ty, from one of my guys. Whenever you get that accepted, let me know, and I'll send them in there to where they can watch on their own screen.
I have not yet.
All right.
Yeah, we're gonna have to fire Jordan.
Yeah.
I know.
Damn.
I just
Sorry,
man.
man.
Got this job.
I'm taking your spot.
I just got. Wow.
Yeah, sorry. Business is business.
All right, Pit Road
Lord
reporter Kendall
goodness.
Paul, tell us everything going down on Pit Road right now.
Got one car coming off the pit road. I'm not probably for damage wise. I mean, it's probably a little early to be going down pit road at this point. 61 of 250. So I'm not sure what these fuel mileage on these cars. I'm guessing around 113. We'll see a lot of them coming back down. Get some fresh general racing tires. It's so weird to say general racing tires with these ARCA cars. Normally you're used to saying the Goodyear tires or the Hoosier racing tires. But I'm guessing 120. Somewhere around there, we're going to see more cars come down pit road. But all you're going to see come down pit road is damage repairs.
There we go. Here under the
Yeah,
blue.
damage repairs are never really a fun option when you have to come back down pit road.
All right, here under the blue beacon yellow flag. Here tonight.
Hey, I noticed that. That company would be very happy.
Very happy. They're getting a lot of advertisement here.
So coming to green. If I can get me a blue beacon logo, I can make it a blue beacon yellow flag. Kendall Paul.
Stand by on that then.
Alex Anderson continuing to lead.
Yeah, we got him for now.
Yes, sir. Coming to green. Let's go.
67 gets a really good jump here again.
That is Alex Anderson leading. Bryce Thomas, Dakota.
I feel like on a restart, that inside line is always going to be a dominant line, unless maybe an outside line can get jumped and he can break even with the inside line. But even off a corner run, it's still not going to work.
Well, the 67 is actually launched off in the same spot both times. So if they're able to predict it, they can probably get a run. But with the inside line being so dominant, I doubt that it would work. But, could be easier to file back into second than trying to fight to keep it, in the following laps.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be the
I
hard
don't really
part.
see anyone making a move for the lead on the restarts, though, due to just how incredibly overpowered the inside line is.
I would love to see. I know years ago, probably 2 or 3 seasons ago now, iRacing had a tire model that the outside, no matter where you went, could actually be feasible. We haven't seen that now in probably 5, 6, 7 builds.
Yeah, I know when NERS went to Vegas, what, 2 weeks ago now? We really only had one move that really stuck on the outside, and it was kind of the one that lost me the race. But it just kind of goes to show Vegas is usually kind of a top feeder track later in a run, and it never kicked in. And some of that is the tire model that iRacing implemented.
I know I broadcast probably 9 leagues a week at minimum, and you just don't see the top being where it could force.
Yeah, but someone like me who's really reliant on being a bottom feeder, it really helps. But at the same time, when you really want to move through the field and you kind of have to move to the outside, it really hurts, trying to move through a field and trying to make moves up front. It kind of gets rid of some of, I guess, the racing experience, if that makes sense.
Yes, sir. And man, 71 in the books. We're already 71 down, boys.
Yeah, we're almost halfway through it.
And we're knocking them down.
They are chugging along.
They are. With 3 cautions and still only 72 laps into the race, and that's amazing.
It's kind of like a Norfolk Southern choo-choo train. See what I did there? Yeah. Oh, Alex. Comedy from Matt. Alex can think of the lead. Only us Virginia guys know what we're doing with Norfolk Southern.
Oh yeah, this Kansas guy, he's all right, but us Virginia guys,
Hey, yeah.
we know where it's at.
Hey, there's 2 Kansas guys in here.
Nah,
All right,
No, me and Kendall.
all right,
no,
sir.
Kendall don't count.
Jordan, you're approved. You're approved. You got the approval letter. So Jordan can now go view his home screen, maybe, possibly. He's approved.
All right.
See, now it'll be a 2v1 for Virginia.
Yes, exactly. Well, technically,
You can get rid of
2v2.
the outright Kansas guy.
There's 2 Kansas guys in here, so it's kind of a tag team match here.
It's like a really unfair tag team match, sure.
Wesley Straight right there in 11th. 10th is David J. Cannon.
You kind of have to wonder, how aggressive our driver is going to start being near the end of this race. As you see the 56 starting to push the 14, looks a little bit out of 4.
All right,
think
I
it's
have to
3
go
wide.
through the UI just because the website's not pulling it up still.
Alrighty.
Oh, that's fun.
Thomas, Dakota, Jason, Joseph.
Probably gonna register me as a car.
I don't know if you can get in that way because the race has done started, but you might be able to do it through a spectator way.
Might be able to.
Matt, you're going to end up having to give me like a spreadsheet of names.
Oh, no!
Double top on turn number 4.
I'm missing it.
Oh.
Turn
Shush,
2.
this is why you're from Kansas. Whoa!
you
Yeah,
Oh, turn 2.
the rear end does not go there, sir.
cannot park there. Oh, no. Oh. 19 and bomb.
That's a huge pileup.
That's David J. Cannon, the 61. We can get
The
another
67
thing.
is, oh my god. The 61 is driving over the 19's front bumper.
I
He
mean,
was still revving it up.
oh, he got the inside
Whoa.
wall, and then let's go back a little bit further here because
It almost looked like he turned in too early. Oh, no, he got loose.
Wheel spin. I heard it.
Yeah, he got loose on exit and then took a bit of a flight.
That's
Nope,
why.
still
And then
not
here's
accepted.
the 61, just taking a little drive off the front nose.
Oh, let's do it slow mo here, guys.
We'll figure it out after.
Oh,
the
we're
race.
getting
I'm not
slow-mo
accepted yet.
now.
Let's see. Car's gone sideways. Tries to correct.
Oh, this is on the front stretch. I thought this was on the back stretch.
This place is so short; it's hard to figure out which side's it on.
It's almost like Bristol. The only thing you can tell is because the flag stand.
Right.
And
Like, I struggled with that on Saturday.
or maybe this was too far back. Hang on.
Well, so did,
I think it
So
is
did
on the
another
back
driver.
stretch. I was right.
You were right. Good job.
Oh, yeah.
Right here.
Yeah, here it is. He goes to unwind the wheel to slide to the outside and just unwinded it too quickly. Went to steer back to center and just got loose. And then the 17 just got unlucky as the 19 flew back up the track.
again unlucky for the 17. That's his second accident tonight involved.
That's a really nice car. I like the Castrol Edge cars that are
3 cars in the air.
We call that multitasking.
04 gonna sneak through on the bottom. Just sneaking his little way around. Man.
You see how far down he gets on that apron towards the wall.
Yeah, he's a quiet contender tonight. Yeah, he was up front for the first race, but very quiet here tonight after that accident he had early on.
I think he may have already taken his fast repair, though.
Very well could have.
Because I think when he spun early on, I think he may have caught the wall, and he may have just taken the fast repair there and, you know, could have already used it and just trying to stay out of the way of trouble right now.
And everyone on the stream side, be on the lookout Friday for Extreme Sim TV's brand new logo reveal.
Oh man!
I just got here. I don't even know the right now logo.
Well, it's getting ready to be a brand new one as Alex leads the way. Bryce, Morgan, and
The 99
Grant.
is going to try and file out here. He'll be fine. He'll stay in second. They're too wide back here for a few rows back.
Man, that's around
14 gonna.
That's what, 5th,
Sorry.
6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th? All right here?
At least. They're chugging along. They're just logging laps, I think. Fighting for a position when they can.
I tell you
Yeah,
why I probably can't
250
even get
left.
in as a spectator is because it's already started.
Yeah.
He's got that lock
Ooh.
still.
All right. We'll figure it out for next week. We'll get all the bugs figured out.
Yes, sir.
For now, you get 4 commentators.
Yep.
Well, I'd still be here just watching on the screen. Anyway,
You
back
see
to the
the
race.
29.
88 laps.
Okay.
Tyler,
Go
here,
play double.
I'm going to make Tyler laugh here. Tyler here's the Fact 4 broadcaster. He's like, oh my God, the broadcasting bill is going through the roof. No, buddy, it's going to stay the same, buddy. I got you.
Yeah, I'm just coming out of retirement right now.
Quote unquote.
Ryan.
My accidental forced retirement.
You're one off.
That made it sound a lot worse than it was.
AKA computer breaking down retirement. There we go. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes it sound less like I got fired.
Hatch right there.
Which I didn't, I promise.
Hatch hanging on in third. Well, Alex. I mean, some of us can say they've never been fired. Some of us can't. Alex.
I've never been fired on purpose.
Alex.
Don't speak so soon.
Bryce. Ryan.
I'm not hired, so you know I'm safe.
Alex continuing to lead right now with Bryce and Ryan right there behind him.
I'm having to like read the running order to figure out names.
Guys, we're 93, not 92,
Does this help?
going on 93 laps into this.
Can you see that?
I got it. Thank you.
Lost my train of thought now. Crap.
I know this answer, but I
We
want to
have
ask
11
you
car-
guys, commentators, because maybe some of our viewers don't wonder or are wondering why they're not doing this. But you know, in every other car, you can bump and run these guys. You can say, "I want that position." I'm gonna, well, like I
Speaking of
said,
bump and run,
Just said that.
speaking of that,
don't stop talking.
Why does that normally not work with these cars?
Well,
these
that right
cars, if you
there.
make-
Oh, level turn number 2.
That's
why,
why.
Kendall. That's why it doesn't work.
Well,
Oh,
now the viewers have their answer.
And
It
the
is.
track
And the
is
17 is in
blocked.
it again.
Let's see. Are we at Walmart? Because I'm thinking we are.
Walmart Black Friday.
Oh.
Everybody.
Kendall, I think you need to stop talking about bump and run because you got it right there. Ask and you shall receive.
You're the Jeff Burton to this broadcast. You are jinxing everything.
Tyler, you're watching. Can you please clip that?
I'm like a bad Clint Boyer.
Go ahead and clip that. I want that clip. That's great. Why does this not work in a wreck?
Why doesn't a bump and run work?
That's why.
I just want to thank the driver that did that just to prove the point that I had to try to ask the commentators. I would like to thank him, whoever did that.
Well, seriously,
I ask
good
the
visual
commentators
aid.
when you can demonstrate.
Well, think a serious answer as to why it won't work is just the shape of the front of these cars. You know, it dips so low, and then the back of the cars come up so high. You run up underneath the car in front of you, and it lifts the tires up off the ground, and it eventually spins them out because they don't have that rear traction to the car anymore.
Essentially, you become that ramp car from Fast and Furious 6.
Or Chase Elliott with Danny Hamlin.
Or any Chase Elliott wreck.
Hey, watch your mouth.
Oh, Alex.
Or Ross Chastain and Kyle Busch.
There you go.
at
That's
Texas.
better.
There
That's
we go.
better.
Alex.
That makes me feel better.
Not make me feel better as a Kyle Busch fan. That was not fun.
Made me feel better.
Alex
I
Bryce.
don't want to hear it, Jordan.
Dude, I think Alex has got a shot at pulling this off.
I
Don't
think he
jinx it.
does.
Kendall literally just finished jinxing it. We don't need you doing it too.
Well, we can say that, but Kendall was not in there for race 1, and we kept saying it all night.
Kendall, you're just bad luck.
Looking at it,
You
though,
know.
I think the 67 does have a good chance at this. If he can just keep his restarts clean, and if he can just drive his own race and not worry about anything else around him, he's got a good shot at this tonight.
Speaking of jinxing drivers, I can't just let this go. But Matt, you know, every time you've said something about my truck in other series, you have
That's why you didn't win
severely
Talladega.
jinxed
I was rooting
myself.
for you too, because I'm biased as an Anthony Alfredo fan when you're driving the 78.
Well, that's why you didn't win Talladega, because Matt spoke up.
Matt, you need to just stop predicting winners. Anyway, so my predicted winner for tonight is going to be the, hold on, I'm waiting for it to roll back around.
I'm going to laugh when they get spun out.
Flex Seal broadcaster.
The 29 of Jason Metcalf. Is that how you pronounce that?
Yeah.
Metcalf?
Metcalf.
Yep, Metcalf.
Metcalf. That's close enough. That's all right. I'm
The L
learning.
silent. The L silent. Just like the J in Joaquin. Joaquin.
Here we go.
I keep trying to pronounce his name as Joaquin Phoenix, but it's Joaquin Stewart.
Yeah, I did the same thing. As we're back green at South Boston.
Whoa!
Not
Alex did not get as good a jump as normal this time.
No, he didn't. And that's going to give it to the, I want to say 99, not the 50, the 99. He's going to fight back on the inside, though 67 is, and he's going to take the lead off turn 4. But put 4 of those cars are under a blanket, and they're going to fight for it.
As the 29 is looking for a move for second.
It's not an easy battle this time. It's a hard fought with the 29 right on his bumper to make a move any second. He might give it up this time. No, he does not.
As I'm
Depends on the
wondering if
bottom.
there's points given for most laps led, because they're fighting really hard for the lead this early.
Yeah, with only 104 laps in, it seems a little bit early still to even be driving that aggressive.
Saying only 104 in feels so wrong.
It does. It really does, especially at a short
Our
track like
longest
this.
race in ERS is 100 laps.
120.
What's 120?
North Wilkesboro.
Oh. I feel like I should know this.
Dummy. Anyway, this is what happens when you bring me and Owen into a broadcast. We start, getting a little
Insulting each other.
goofy.
I spice things up.
They're going to single file out here now. Give it to the 67 finally. 99's going to fall back there to 4th.
Well, there's Jason. He's moved to second, which we'll see if he gets
See,
jinxed.
my pick is doing good right now.
I'm still for that
chose well.
67.
You're just saying that because he's leading. You're like me.
Well,
when I
no, he was
5.
strong in race 1, and then he unfortunately lost it due to an accident.
Completely different track, though. He may not, have the long run pace here.
Very, very true. Very true. I think he got the lead because of an accident, only to get involved in one.
Has the 67 been involved in an accident?
Race 1.
Race 1 he was. Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Talk about me jinxing drivers.
Hey, well, it was
Kendall,
the 29.
Kendall, I'm gonna need to join your spot, Kendall.
It was the
Come on
29.
over.
There's a bumper
There's
to
plenty of
him.
room over here.
Oh, man.
All right, so my bad.
Well, the 29 leads now.
It
on.
kind of helped me, but I'm sorry.
Come on, Dakota, put the bumper to him.
No.
Went 11 on the
Don't
board.
do that. I want to win.
Bryce, Wesley.
Matt is so ready for me to leave.
No, this is great. Oh.
19 is looking for.
Matt, be completely honest about this. This has got to be the funniest and best broadcast you've done so far.
Yes, this is great. Oh.
As Bryce Thomas is back there in fourth. He started second, I believe, and fell all the way back on that restart.
I'll say this, though. 67 didn't lose much. He's only down there in 10th.
Okay, but there's 11 cars on the lead lap.
Hey. He's on the lead lap. 10 cars on the lead lap.
Oh, my bad. It was 11 last I checked.
67 is going to be the last car on the lead lap. Only 10 drivers on the lead lap, 114 laps in. I would have thought we would have had less.
He's losing tenths like crazy right now, though. He went from 12.6 to 12.7 in a matter of seconds.
Well, he backed it into the wall.
Well,
All right.
yeah.
Alrighty. As of right now.
Speaking of the wall and backing up.
As of right now, the top 4 are going for their first career NOSSCAR eRacing Design Series win. We could have a first-time winner tonight.
Go.
And we have the 57 looking for a move on the 29. He got the bumper under in turn 3 and was able to use that apron to turn in.
Go. Do it. Yes, please.
Jordan, stop rooting against my guy.
I'm rooting against him all I want.
And you complain when I say I don't like Chase Elliott.
Well, your guys
Okay, this is a different topic. Hold on now. We gotta take this.
No, hold on. I need to turn this in my favor. Give me a minute.
He almost lost it, and he goes wide.
There comes Dakota. Oof. Dakota going
Almost
for
at
it.
the wall there.
Jason, I trusted you. Met
They're gonna look
Calf.
back at this race and be like, "What is this?"
They're gonna want my head. Like, if they wreck, they're gonna blame me.
Dakota's gonna want my head after root for the 57.
Why? Dakota is the 57.
Or Jason, I mean.
I was like, why would he hate you for rooting for him?
Jason's gonna want me after root for the 57.
Oh.
Oh, man. Jason up top. Oh, trying to hang on. Nice.
The 57
both
slides
going
up
wide.
too.
They're battling hard for this lead.
The
And that's what I
difference
would-
there is
And that's what I would want to see as a third place guy, Joseph, in that 31 machine. I want to see those two guys battling it out, wearing out those general tires to affect them the long run. That's what I want to see. If I'm in third, we'll see what happens with Joseph here later on as they battle on pretty tightly there
well,
for
if
a
I
little
was
bit.
if I was the third place guy, I'd want them both to spin out and then give me the
Well,
lead.
I would want this too. I would want a whole bunch of lap traffic in front of me.
Oh,
in
trouble
front of them.
Speaking of
That way,
traffic.
that way he can. Yeah. Speaking of traffic, we had a little accident there. But if I'm the 31, I would want a whole bunch of traffic in front of these leaders. That way, it gives him an opportunity to catch up.
Oh, no.
No!
As the 9 caught the wall and started coming back down the track, that's going to give Bryce Thomas third, and Joseph is going to move up into second.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shut up now.
Good.
Well, Matt, you're the only one that has not jinxed somebody yet, unless you jinxed somebody race 1.
I mean, he kind of jinxed the 57.
Well,
I am
vote now.
keeping my mouth shut. My winner for tonight is Tyler McBurger, and he ain't even here, so I can't jinx a soul.
I think, Matt,
Shows
I
up
think
and just
before the
obliterates the
broadcast, you were
field.
rooting for the 4. I think I heard you say that.
Nope.
If I recall correctly, you were rooting for the 4. I'm pretty sure he's out of the race.
Oh.
Out of a win, at least.
Out of the
It's out
win,
of the race.
yes. 128 on
I
the
mean, he
board.
literally
Oh, no,
says
he
he's
is out. He is out. He's 24th out. Crap.
Oh, man. Anderson's tried to move back through the field. Remember, he had jinx trouble earlier.
Anderson is gaining time back now. He is down to 12.1. Never mind, I lied. He's 1 lap down. He's 12.1 to the next car. I'm reading the wrong timetable.
Oh.
Whoops.
One car.
My bad, guys.
One car in the wall outside of turn 4. Not sure who that was.
It was me.
That was you. Got it. Good.
Yeah, my bad, guys.
Oh, and knocking the wall
I
down.
tried to get in. No, I try to get in on the action a little bit too much.
Oh man, Jason.
Wall tasted pretty good though.
Did it taste like bologna or like cheese or what?
It tasted like South Boston bologna burger.
There we go. You got where I was going with it. Good
That's,
job.
Yeah, I've been there many times. I know the place. I bought an Anthony Alfredo diecast there for $5 whole. Great. As Jason here is running away, he's currently sitting at about 2.8 seconds ahead of Joseph, and has kind of held that gap. The last few laps, kind of 2.7, 2.8. As Joseph looks like he may be gaining a little bit. Never mind. He just dropped 2 cents. I'm going to shut up again.
We got 3 people in here jinxing drivers.
I've jinxed multiple drivers.
Bryce the 4th. Alright, so I'm going to do something that's probably ill-advised. I'm going to go grab a drink real quick. I'm going to leave you 3 alone. I'll be
That's-
right.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be
That's
right
a problem.
back. I will be right back.
This is an awful idea, and I love it.
I do too, honestly.
I'm going now. Whatever happens, Tyler, you're watching. This is not my fault. It kind of is, but not.
No, I'm kidding.
Silence.
Cool. I
So-
was right. Joseph is kind of closing. He just loses time on exit, but he's faster in the turns, I believe.
Yeah, he gains on that entry because he's not braking as much as Jason would be. So if you're Joseph,
Oh,
135 in, almost halfway through the race, when do you start maybe wanting to push it a little bit further?
well, right now I'd be worried about the 57 coming up right behind me. He's recovered from his wreck. He's actually sitting right behind him right now.
Yeah, he's only 0.3 back and closing fast.
It looks more like about a car length from here, or maybe 2.
I can't tell from this angle.
You should.
There it is. Oh, he's back.
Oh, Matt has returned from his
Long
Yep.
hiatus.
yeah. It was too long. We wouldn't have made it without you.
Right.
Yeah. I was
Bring
about to murder Owen.
What?
I'm kidding.
FBI do not take that seriously.
Well, not yet.
Not yet. Hey, what?
What?
Are you
Hey, listen,
pre-planning?
you gotta wait till March or April to do that, man.
Are you? Okay.
You gotta wait a few months.
Just remember who books the hotel.
Oh, good point.
Anyway,
sorry.
I got one thing before we continue the broadcast I almost forgot to mention. Happy National Boyfriend Day for everybody that is a boyfriend. For some of us,
Hey,
we are
I'm
not.
open if anyone needs one.
yeah, same here. Same here. I'm on the
No,
market.
shut up, Jordan. I need this.
I'll let you
I
two
need
fight
this,
over
man.
it.
Yeah, we're gonna throw hands over it.
Any locals in Kansas City? Hey, what's up?
Jordan, I think you should just dox yourself on live broadcast. For this.
Right?
Wait, just do what?
You're doxing yourself, homie.
So what I'm hearing is Extreme Sim TV has turned into a dating profile for
racers, yes.
Or
It's like the MTV show Next.
For Jordan and I, yes.
It's like,
Listen, desperate times call for desperate measures.
This race too has just been botched.
It's not botched. It's 144 laps in as Jason Metcalf is still 2.5 seconds ahead of Joseph. I got it eventually. It
I
just
was
took me
waiting
3
for it.
years.
I was waiting for it.
I almost said Metcalfie.
McAlfee.
I don't know why.
it's up the
I don't know where
hill.
the E came from.
It's
Hey,
like when you say McAfee.
McAfee?
Yeah, someone. I heard someone say.
Are we
one
gonna
time
start complaining
McAfee.
about how we pronounce words now?
I heard somebody else say it. I'm not saying who.
It was Matt.
146 on the board.
Nope.
That-
Wasn't Matt.
Oh, no.
Can you show the fastest lap?
He almost got the wall.
I think, yeah, Jason, it looks like has the fastest lap of the race. Nope, never mind, I lied. It's Alex Anderson To
Yeah, quit lying.
absolutely nobody's surprise.
Nobody likes a liar.
I wasn't lying. I was just wrong.
It's right there on the overlay. It's clearly Alex Anderson.
I read the one that was highlighted in blue, but it was blue because you had him selected.
Oh,
How many?
no! Your leader!
Oh, you're leader.
Let's go.
Was it the 57 that dumped him
I
or
think so.
hit him?
We'll
Think
go back
so.
and take a look.
I think so.
Bro, I cannot stop jinxing people today.
Nope.
It
there
has
goes
been
the-
an hour.
Nope, there goes the.
Oh
code.
no, that was just that was a lap car getting in the way, and then the 57 went to come down.
Finishing them off.
And another one butts us. And another
I'm
one
gonna have
butts
to have a
us.
talk with Dakota after this, I think.
Do what?
I said I'm gonna have to have a talk with Dakota after this, I think. You kind of like took my guy out. My very unbiased pick.
Well, we're down to 100 to go in this thing. Whatever this has become, we're down to 100 to go. Big shout out to eRacing Designs, NOSSCAR. Everybody lets us come out here and do this. It has been a fun night for this
Well,
doubleheader.
y'all, I'm sorry. I'm sorry y'all have to deal with me for
Yeah, you better.
250 whole laps.
Yeah, you better apologize.
Just so you know, you got 100 more to go, so buckle up.
Dakota continuing to lead, the 14 on the top.
The 57 is faster than the 18, though, I believe. Or the 31. Whatever the sim wants to tell you it is. I don't know anymore. The interstate car.
Yeah, that's basically
that car.
That's basically what I'm going off of paint schemes now because
Yeah, that's what I have to go off of, considering I don't know anybody's name. And I just got here.
well, the 31's and the 18.
Right.
So
The 29's and the 29.
oh,
Speaking of the 18,
extreme.
remember how I just said that I liked his chances?
Bye.
Mark that 4 for me.
All right, Owen, get out.
Drivers, Extreme Sim TV is not responsible for any jinxing and or breaking of your sim equipment when you hit the wall.
Dude, that doesn't help me. I'm not technically under that umbrella.
You are right now. Hired. You're like,
I personally am not responsible for any breaking of any sim equipment from Rage, including hitting the wall.
Probably
Hitting
should have
your
made that
desk.
very aware before they did the green flag.
well, we're doing it
Too
now.
late.
Um,
Listen,
do it
better
again.
late than never, and I'd rather
We'll
not
do it again
get
next week.
someone. Yep. I'd rather not have Jason show up at my house
Don't-
and blame me for jinxing him.
So, Kendall, I'm going to need you before next week to get on that disclaimer slide for me.
Oh, yep. I got you.
And I'm gonna need it so I can like read it out, word for word, in the most monotone voice of all time.
Here, I can write you up a thing here real quick right now.
Yeah, hold on. If you send it to me, I will read it live on broadcast.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Massive jinxing in place. Viewer discretion advised.
There we go.
You gotta
get
the
a
deep voice
Jeff
to do it.
Fabiano voice.
Man, Metcalf, though, making moves back to the second. Can he get back to the race lead? That's the million-dollar question.
2
Yes.
seconds behind. He's got it down back under 2 seconds now, but what?
Don't jinx it,
90
Jordan.
to
That's
go.
my thing.
Hey! I haven't. I jinxed one driver. You've done 4. Let me have my run.
At least 4.
I'm gonna
I
make it a
think I
gold
jinxed
number,
the
say 5.
4, the 04, the 18, and the 29. You're welcome, guys. In my
Well, don't
defense,
look
my
now.
guy is still sitting second and third.
Well, don't look now because my guy's in first.
Hey, Jordan. You know, it'd be really a shame if I decided to pick Dakota. Dakota. Is it bro?
Bro,
Dakota. Just say Dakota. Don't make it hard. on
Dakota.
yourself.
Dakota B.
We can't do that. 'cause that's
DB.
my pick. We
It'd
can't
be
do
really
that.
hard if I picked DB as my race winner. You know,
Well, you can't do that because that's already my pick.
reverse psychology.
Reverse
Yeah, but I
psychology.
jinxed it.
What do you expect me to say? Oh, that's why.
I think Dakota Dakota is gonna win this night's race, too.
I want to say Burrow, but I think I see an R in there.
It's
Or-
BROUGH, bro. It's bro.
Bruh.
Dakota, bro. Bro. Dakota, if you can send me a personalized DM on how to pronounce your last name, that would be great. Because I don't know.
I think it's Braun. That's what
Is
I've
this
always
gonna become
said.
me and Jordan trying to pronounce last names?
I was trying to do it. When Monday night.
Dakota continuing to hang tight. I love you, buddy. Sorry.
Well, Jason stayed within about 1.8 to 2 seconds behind Dakota, so it's gonna take a mistake out of the 57 for Dakota or Jason to get back up there.
He gained 2/10 right there.
We got
He
an
got
official.
down to the 1.6.
We got an official announcement. It is Dakota Bro.
Bro, okay, bro, Dakota, bro, come on,
I was right. First try. I had
Bro.
that down.
come on, bro.
Bro.
Now,
Come on, bro. Let's go, bro.
Let the memes
Let's
commence.
go, bro. That's such a good slogan. We
So-
need to make "Let's go, bro" his slogan.
what does he got to do, on all seriousness, to make his way through this pack? Because right now he's got lap traffic looming him. We've seen that be
He
multiples of
lap
problems.
traffic faster.
Well, it goes back to just playing the patient game. You gotta be patient. Get the lap cars out of your way. Let them move out of your way, even though that's highly doubtful that they will. They're fighting for their own positions too.
I mean, you
57's
can always
just gotta
move
be
them
really
for
patient.
them.
Yeah, but then you risk getting involved in that wreck as well.
Jason trying to hide.
All right, I've just gotten my official statement from my lawyer.
That's all I got right now.
In my monotone, deep voice, I am required legally to say this. Owen shall not be held responsible for any damages to this in-sim car or hardware resulting from jinxing a driver.
There we go.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Viewer discretion is advised.
I have like that prank channel sounding like. I sound like the guy that will read that at the start of like Walk the Prank. I remember when that was popular. Walk the
Beginning
Prank
of
on
Cops.
Disney. Yes.
Actually, guys, there's something
These
I'm
imitate
noticing.
real life actions.
There's something I'm catching, and that is, I tell you what, take a look at Ryan Bryce back here around 4th and 5th. Their lap times are not that far off your leaders. Maybe a tenth or two or three tenths tenths at most. If Dakota and Jason, knock on wood, because I'm not jinxing anybody, get into trouble, they're going to be right
That's
there.
my thing. Yeah, you're good.
That's going to be the catch here.
Well, with how split up they are right now, I don't think they'll have trouble all at the same time.
That is accurate. Yeah,
But I mean, they've got 75 laps to prove me wrong, so. And I've been proved wrong a lot tonight.
yeah.
Yep.
As we knock them down here,
Approximately
75 to
4
go.
times.
And
Yeah, I didn't know I'd start reading legal statements as part of my extreme. Hold on, Extreme Sim TV debut. But you're welcome, guys.
Dakota continuing to hang
Anyway,
on.
the 57. Yeah, Dakota Bro continues to lead Jason Metcalf, who actually lost a ton of time. I think he was involved in an incident, may have caught the wall there. He lost about a second.
He's
He was
closing
sitting
in
within
on another
about 1
second and a
second. Now
half.
he's sitting about 3
almost
behind.
3 seconds behind. Yeah, he lost about a second. He's
Either-
closing on another
Ooh.
second and a half.
Well, he just
He's
got really loose on the
tired
exit there, so that
on.
might be where a lot of his time is gone. I
I
think
think
he's
it's maybe a product of
maybe
him trying to push harder than he should be.
right pushing without realizing you're pushing.
Exactly.
That's
I've
something I
done
say
that plenty
way
of
too
times.
much.
Yeah, towards me.
Oh, Joseph out of shape there.
I did
He
that at
wiggled.
Vegas and Bristol.
Yeah, Joseph just about made a mistake there.
I think both Jason and Joseph have been having issues. Yeah, I think they're both pushing really hard because they want to get some positions. Joseph also has pressure from Bryce right behind him, so that might also contribute to some of it. Like if you go to Bryce's hood cam, I believe you'll be able to see Joseph like right in front of him.
Here we
Yep.
go.
Yeah,
On
that's
board.
Joseph with the green car on the inside right there.
That gap, not big at
So
all.
he's got now a lap car between them. I just realized, how are interviews going to work?
We'll figure that out when we
Or
get
do we
there.
do those?
We do, but we'll figure it out.
It'll
when we
be
get there.
magical. We'll find out. It'll be interesting.
Update from a CEO boss from NOSSCAR. The top 7 now looking for their first ever NOSSCAR eRacing Design Series win.
The top 7
guaranteed
are
we are
also the
looking for a
last 7 on the
first-time
lead
winner.
lap.
Yeah,
I
we
believe this is actually the longest green flag run we've had. If my brain works still, kinda, maybe.
Half the time it don't. Anyway.
Yeah, it usually doesn't.
Wow.
so
I'm not wrong.
right now Wesley Straight.
No, you're not.
Wesley Straight's the only car inside the top 10 that's even got a NOSSCAR E-Designs series win, and he's 8th, 1 lap down. So, boys, we're going to have us a brand new winner here tonight.
Well, and 4th one in a row.
Yeah.
Well,
They
don't
have
jinx
waiver
it. For all we
rounds.
know, we could get a ton of cautions in a row and, have some cars come back to the lead lap.
Well, this is accurate. This is true, too.
That's why I'm here.
When I you just
But
jinx
I
it,
don't
now it's
know.
not going to happen.
Yeah, you're welcome, guys. Green flag run to the end. Now I unjinxed it. Hold on. Guys, how does this work? I'm scared.
I
Code
think it's time for your bid.
Jason. 1 and
Tyler
2.
Tyler might actually want me dead after tonight.
Well, right now, guys, pretty spread apart. And Tyler, where are we headed next week? I have done forgot. If you could let me know in the NOSSCAR CEO chat over here.
We're going somewhere, Matt.
We're going to a racetrack.
Allegedly.
No. We're going
We're
to
shutting down the streets
hold
of
on.
Chicago.
No, we're not.
As Dakota continues to lead, we're going to Baja for the Baja
Let me
1000.
look for the dumbest short tracks of all time. What is it called?
Summit Port.
There's like a road course.
I've got an answer. Summit Point Road Course next week in West Virginia.
No, I've got a real answer. What is the mountain climb track?
Mount Washington or whatever.
Mount Washington Auto Road. Yeah, they're going to Mount Washington next week.
Yeah, right. No, seriously, they're going to Summit Point. That's going to be fun.
Hold on, now I gotta look for Summit Point and look at the track map. Even though I already know how it's gonna look.
NASCAR goes to Pikes Peak.
The Summit Point's literally like the short track of road courses.
That's crazy.
Oh, it's a road course. Oh, I don't own it. Give me a few years. Hold on. Or is it? Am I blind?
Yes.
Oh, I already knew that. But you didn't have to tell me.
Dakota's still trying to
Oh,
hang
you know what?
on.
It's because I was sorted by oval.
Well, that might help if you unsorted it by oval.
Summit Point Raceway track map. Oh, it really is just the oval of. It's in West Virginia. It's like Western me. Not really. That sounded weird.
Dakota's still
Yeah.
holding on, but
As-
don't look now, guys. But Metcalf, he's got the gap down to 4.5 now.
Yeah, but he was sitting at 3 seconds not long ago.
And he's now you're accurate.
He's lost more time than he's gained.
He was
and
slower by 2/10 that last lap. Well, now it's
I-
only the same time, but
I can't even blame that on lap traffic. I gotta base that on driver performance. He's losing a lot of time. And it's 'cause
are you
he's trying
saying
to
he
push.
sucks, Jordan?
I'm not saying he sucks.
I
You
think
said that.
you need to 1v1 Jason Metcalf right now.
You said sucks first. I'm saying he's pushing a little bit harder than he
I picked
thinks
him
he
to
is.
win. If I thought he sucks, why would I have picked him to win?
Because right now he sucks.
You said it, not me.
You said it first.
Nope.
And I'll wait on the fine
Yes, he was 2/10 slower that lap.
I'll wait on the fine to come down from the big blue hauler over here at NOSSCAR. Tyler, just let me know, and I'll direct the fine directly to his PayPal, sir.
You don't have my PayPal. That's coming off Jordan's.
Right.
So what I'm hearing from this is I feel like if
Wait, yes, you do.
Dakota,
Don't worry, Tyler. Tyler, I have his Cash App. I got you.
Dakota right there.
Hey, no,
leading.
hold on. He owes me money. Don't do that.
Yeah, but I'll talk about that.
Dakota continuing to lead. What are you thinking, Kendall?
You know, if I'm Dakota, I'm setting sail. Going to take my time getting around lap traffic. That's what seems to be the major trouble when a lot of guys get into for the leaders is getting around lap traffic. And of course, like we saw earlier, well, hopefully I don't jinx it again. You can't really use the front bumper to get around that lap traffic. But almost 5.5 seconds, that's quite a bit of ways around this racetrack. I just to say you got to set sail if you're the leader. Now, if you're in second place, I would say kind of start finding a rhythm and seeing if you can find some time, try to make up some of that time up to the leader. But for him, it's 5 seconds unless he's been saving a lot of general tire. He's going to have a caution come out here pretty soon.
Well, here's the question. Do you have someone try and pit and make their laps back based on pace?
I think that would just be too much time lost.
If it takes about a minute for a pit stop, which is pushing it, it'd probably be more like 30, 40 seconds. You're still losing 2 to 3 laps, and I don't know if you'll make that back on race pace.
Yeah.
Although I believe, yeah, they're still only probably about a second off of their best laps.
Yeah, but if you pit,
so I'm
you're
not
banking
sure
on
that
the
it would be
caution to
worth
come
it.
out.
Yeah. So I think the only way you're going to see people start pitting for new tires without other issues is going to be on a caution.
That's the way we say at 207 and 250 complete. And we are closing in, boys, on the end of this one tonight.
Under 50 laps to go at South Boston, Dakota Bro. Glad that we know that last name. Still your current race leader. Got 5.5 seconds over Jason Metcalf.
This race would be a marathon to watch in real life.
It would be.
I've just now realized that. I would have eaten like 3 bologna burgers by now.
I would have had, 2 pizzas?
No, you wouldn't have.
Hey, it's our boys over at Bully Dog Coffee. What's up, Bully Dog?
Woof, woof.
Roof, roof.
Bark, 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 bark.
209 on the board of 250.
Who let Jordan make dog noises?
Me.
No.
40.
I let my...
You at yourself.
Yeah.
You wet yourself.
Let myself.
Oh.
You're the youngest of the group. If anything, you wet yourself.
No, that was a long time ago.
As of yesterday?
And this is where the SCC
No,
comes
2 days
in and finds us.
Yeah, as Dakota continues to get more time on Jason, so I think that, as long as this race stays green and Dakota can stay out of trouble, I think Dakota almost has this win locked up. Dakota's been the fastest on track the last few times
There it is.
I believe.
Just jinxed it.
That's the plan.
There it is.
38 to go.
Yeah, as you see, the racing line really hasn't changed much. Although you do see kind of, the 29 drifting up. He's drifting up the track a bit more in the turn. He's taking probably about that second lane.
Well,
Whereas
what
the
you don't
57, who's been faster, has been on that bottom line still the whole time.
Well, what you don't see Dakota doing anymore is going down onto the apron like he was at the beginning of the race.
Well, Jason isn't taking the inside anymore, and you see what he's not doing anymore?
Leading.
Winning, yeah. So, I mean, once again, that just goes to show how dominant and then he sets a faster lap time than Dakota, so I'll just shut my mouth.
Right now.
I blame the 4 commentators. 99 BJ Thomas will lead as your points leader as he runs in 4th. So 99 right now is your points leader if the result from tonight is right now. Or, I don't know, if it's just... Tyler, you need to... You need to tell Matt stuff, because I don't know. Is that as they run right now, he would take points lead?
So here's what we got. The 99 of BJ Thomas will escape as the points leader. He runs fourth right now. Gabe Rudd running 10th will be second in the points after the race. There's what we got
And that's as they run.
as they run. That could change in
Okay,
another
so it'd be like
33 laps.
the points battle is going on right now,
Yes, right now, as we speak.
which means points matter, guys. I don't know if you've heard of this before, but points matter.
Yeah,
I
don't,
found that out the hard way.
don't say.
I mean, sometimes it's iffy.
Oh, see Bryce
Ooh,
right there.
99 looks like he got squirrely on the exit there.
He's just trying to
Rear
get
started trying to step out.
He's just trying to get to the end of this thing and escape the night with the points lead. Okay, he just wants out of here.
Well, if his rear keeps stepping out like that, I don't know, man. I think he's gotta relax and keep that car under control. He does have Ryan Hatch right behind him though for fourth. So Ryan trying to catch up to him right now.
So let's see. We ran.
I believe he's the white car right behind him actually.
We're doing what in total here tonight? 375 laps between the two races, and we're down to 30
Rookie
to go.
numbers. I think y'all need to make them run longer. They should not have arms by the end of it. No, I'm kidding. Please don't.
Well, if you have
overwork
force
your
feedback, then no, you won't.
Well, here's the thing. I got a cheap wheel. I don't need force feedback
Well, them, not you.
because I don't have that choice.
Dakota continuing to lead.
As the 57 continues to do 57 things, and never mind because Jason just ran 100th faster again. Why can't I say anything?
Dakota trying to hang on. Well, Owen doesn't have force feedback as of now. That'll change in a
That'll change when I. Wait, what?
Dakota continuing to lead.
Okay. I was like, wait, what is that supposed to mean? Dakota, he leads. That's what he does.
Jason
As
Metcalf right
Jason
there as
actually
well.
might be starting to pull up. Never mind. I'll shut up again.
Man, Jason's gonna come smack you.
Yeah, I need to make sure he doesn't know where I live.
Every time, he,
That is number one.
Just don't tell them.
every
So Jason,
every time that he's gaining ground, you say that, and then he loses it right back.
I literally, well, no, and then I started talking about how Dakota was faster, and then he set a lap time 100th faster than Dakota, just to prove me wrong.
And
And he did it by 200ths this time. Jason, make a choice, one or the other, please.
folks, you can send your complaints to @Owen at extremesmtv.com.
That is not an email that I'm aware of.
That's the
But
point.
if you want to send them there, feel free.
That flew right over your head, Owen.
Yes, it did. I'm struggling.
Go to bed.
Dakota,
No, I've got 22 whole laps to finish, man.
Dakota continuing to lead. Jason in
As
second.
Jason continues to Jason and prove me wrong at every single turn.
22 to go. And
Because
folks,
now Jason's running the bottom again. And he ran faster.
I'll be right back. I'm getting the evil girlfriend look. I'll be right back.
Oh man.
So Jordan,
Yeah.
let's talk race cars. What do you think is the best team on track tonight?
I mean, on paper, you got to say Dakota Bro. With how Dakota Metcalf is steadily gaining time back, but the laps are just winding down, and it's not enough time for him.
I said paint scheme.
You said team.
I said paint scheme.
Oh, I heard team.
Promise you.
You're not.
What's the best paint scheme?
Paint scheme, I got to give it to the 18.
I'm gonna give it also to the 18 because I'm very biased. Once again.
Well, we knew that part.
Yeah. I'm just fun and extremely predictable.
But best team out here, like I said, on paper, you got to say Dakota Bro.
I think my
But-
Discord is kind of crapping itself right now.
All right, I'm back, guys. Is Dakota continuing to lead right now?
17
Yep.
laps to go on the board.
I think we've agreed that Dakota has been the best team all night, or at least consistency-wise.
Yeah, but
But
look
he's in a huge group of cars. If one of those cars makes a mistake, that could end Dakota's night.
That is a hornet's nest for Dakota.
That would also lap everyone up until the top 3.
Mm-hmm.
Because that 69 there at the front of that pack is in 4th. And that 99 is in 5th.
or
So that
15 to
tells
go.
you how much pace that this 57 has.
That just tells you how much he's also saved.
Or he's just straight up faster. Because he was faster than them at the start, too.
Oh man.
As he's going to try and lap the 99. Not quite there yet. Never mind. I jinxed it again.
Fighting hard on the outside, but not going to be able to do it.
If I'm Dakota here, I'd be more worried about the 5 right behind me because he's getting real close to the bumper and he's gonna move him.
Oh man. Keep in mind, Jason
Give
4
it.
seconds back.
Yeah,
I was about
Jason
to
is
mention that.
gaining massively right now. He gained 6/10 the last 2 laps.
Because Dakota can't get around this lap traffic, they're just holding him up.
And that's your points leader on the outside right there. Well, a wedge points leader at this
Projected.
Projected, yes.
Yeah.
That's the word
Points
I'm
leader
looking
for now. Dakota is faster. It's just that one time the 5
Oh,
got
your
to
points
the
leader!
99's gonna go around.
No. Hang on. Great
Good
save.
save.
And he saves it. As a little close for
he's
comfort,
still
he is
driving that
actually going to
car.
lose. He's going to lose 5th and 6th, and then fall all the way down to 7th now.
Man. That could have been huge, but he'll at least get it back underneath of him.
That was
The
great driving by
04
that
is the
99.
next one that would pass him for position, and he's a whole lap behind him. So he
Oh,
really
no,
just
no,
needs to
no.
relax. I think
He's
his
been
rear tires
sideways
are burnt up.
They gotta be 9 laps to go. He's
He was
screaming
sideways
just to
before
get the
that,
end.
too. He's like braking too late. I think he's trying to push to stay on the lead lap and just burnt his rears.
Man. Meanwhile, your
So,
leader's
that
still
was
in
exciting.
traffic.
I thought he was going to take out Dakota on accident for a second. I started panicking. I thought I jinxed another driver.
8 laps to go here at Sobo tonight.
You know, if they drove this in real life, I would go to it.
Up the hill. About in the wall.
99's going to get in the wall there.
6 to go this time by.
Dakota's continuing to hang on. He's got a 4-second gap. He's just got to manage 6 more laps here tonight.
Yeah, and Dakota is faster again now that he has some somewhat clean air and he doesn't have, one car directly in front of him throughout the entire track. He is kind of picking the pace back up on Jason Metcalf.
Metcalf!
I don't know why I decided to hit the high note there, but that's what you're dealing with.
It worked for you.
It works enough.
Oh, Dakota.
As the 57 is going to give away that time, I don't know if
I think
he may have a tire failure of some sort, maybe.
No, I think he's just
He
trying
lost
to.
4/10 there to Jason.
I think he's just letting lap traffic through. I think he's playing it smart, looking for his first career NOSSCAR eRacing Designs Series win in 2 more laps. So he's just letting lap traffic go at this point.
With 3 to go, his closest competitor is 4 seconds behind. I don't think he should be stressing too much here. He may have just let him go so he could push the last 3 laps. Yeah, I think that's what he's doing. He's going to push the last 3 and win in style. He wants to win at pace.
The white flag this time by. Give it to Dakota.
The Blue Beacon, 1 to go here tonight at South Boston Raceway. Here we go.
As he's going to go through the turn. And then the straight. And then the turn again. You got to provide the energy because I can't yell
And
right
checkered flag is out, and it'll be a first career win for Dakota Braun. Or bro. Yes, bro. Let's go,
Come on,
bro. Let's go.
Let's go, bro. Let's go, bro. That's what's got to be. That's the chant now.
All right, checkered flag is out. We're going to see if we can get interviews, maybe, possibly, kind of, sort of, maybe.
With all 4 of us. 4 for 1.
All right, Dakota Brown. Let me go see if I can get this organized here. What a night it was! 2 races, 2 rounds rolled into rolled into one. I can't speak. Um, but what a fun night. Let me check their Discord.
This is where having 4 commentators makes interviewing a lot harder.
Yes, yes. Let me go see if I can.
If need be, I'll step out so y'all can get it done.
Well, I got to go over to the other Discord and see if they're available. I'm
Yep,
gonna go
let
try.
me go ahead and do that.
I'm gonna try to go see. Uh, uh. Dakota Bro, Matt in the booth. You got a copy. Okay, I don't think he can up here. Let's put it this way. I'm moving back to general, and I guess I'm going lobby. Yeah, lobby. Okay. All right, Dakota Bro, Matt up in the booth. Got a copy, buddy.
Gotcha.
Well, man, your first career NOSSCAR eRacing Design Series win, buddy.
Hey, that was a hard one. That was tough.
Well, man, you did a wonderful job. Made it work. Made it stick. Came in home with the win. And, man, great job.
Yeah, I got to reach out and tell my partner BJ. Thanks. We team up every race and kind of go off each other's strategies, and I guess my strategy paid off there, going 170 laps.
There we go, man. We did a wonderful job. I know you're wore out. Thank you, man. Congrats on the win here tonight, bud.
Hey, I appreciate it, and thank you for everything you do, and Ty as well.
Yes, sir. Well, again, congratulations, bud.
All right, thank you.
All right. I don't see anyone else from the top 3 in here. Fredrickson. We'll try to catch up with them next week. Thank you guys for coming out here. It was fun. We had 4 of us in the booth.